everyone. I hope that you are having an awesome Wednesday. I cannot believe how fast 2019 is going by. It's so crazy that we're almost almost to the end of February, kind of. Well, I guess today is what, the 13th? So in case I don't do a Facebook Live tomorrow, happy Valentine's Day to all of you. I know it's been really fun to look at all of the Valentine stuff that's going on in boot camp offices all across the world. I love how active the boot campers are in their practices to make a lasting impact in their practice members' lives and in their community. So talk about a boot camper who has grown by leaps and bounds. This lady right here, Dr. Robin, joined the boot camp this, was it this summertime?
I think so.
In like August or something. And I am going to have her tell her story. Here's what I'd like you to do. Hey, Robbie, you don't have earphones, do you?
No.
Okay.
You having a hard time hearing me?
So what happens is if there's echo, it's on the person who's hearing it. It's the other person. It's not too bad. So I'm just going to turn down my volume, and that will hopefully help. So here's what I'd like you to do. When you join, if you or somebody that you know has struggled with confidence in practice or confidence as a chiropractor, just be like, yeah, I know somebody, or yeah, me. And we're going to bring you into this conversation, or at least wise we'll know we're not alone. So Robin, tell us about what first caused you to pick up the phone and decide to get on a coaching call with me.
I think it was, I originally joined the women's chiropractic page that was the free page. And I was listening to different posts and videos of the women chiropractors talking about how the boot camp helped boost their self-esteem and help them to overcome challenges dealing with money matters and things like that. And so I didn't realize that there was others with the same issues as myself in that realm. And so that's what got me the initiative to pick up the phone and call you. Because nice. I realized that I'm not the only one.
Yeah, and so we just had a live group coaching call, and Robin and I taught a system that she's doing that we'll get into a little bit during this call today. But it does feel really good to know that we're not alone. Now, I just want to be really clear about something in the boot camp. We're not a group of individuals who sit around and complain and just commiserate. It's great to know, like, oh, I'm not the only one who struggles with this, or who struggles with, like, my numbers aren't where I want them to be, or I want more time off, or, oh my gosh, I'm taking so much time off and having a blast. It's all about identifying, like, here's my challenge. What are the solutions? And then we hold each other accountable in order to take action so we don't stay there, right? It's fine to identify where you are, but it's not okay to stay there. So then, Robin, what's happened?
Well, within the past few months, my practice has really grown, and I've got a lot of new clients, and a lot of small businesses have asked me to be their chiropractor for their business. So I would say within the past few months, I 10x my practice just by being in the boot camp.
Did you say you 10x'd?
I think so, yes.
10x. All right, Michelle, let's give it up. A little 10x. Woo, woo. Dr. Robin has 10x her practice since August. So all of you who maybe are sitting on the sidelines, or maybe you and I have already talked before, can you imagine if you had joined whenever we talked and now you had 10x your practice, how different would your life be? So if you were serving 100 people before and now you're 10xing, what would change in your practice? And what you have to do right now is decide, I want to do the same thing. All right, so go ahead. So what has made the biggest impact in your life in the boot camp that were like the predominant catalysts in order to 10x? Because that is amazing. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you.
I think the main thing was learning how to ask for referrals, as well as how to use testimonials to so people can see how, you know, other people are doing in your practice. Those are the two big factors. And also how to do my report of findings and not being afraid of the different price, you know, the pricing and how people can achieve their goals with chiropractic and, you know, still be able to afford to get chiropractic.
That is awesome. I'm so proud of you. And how does it make you feel as a chiropractor to now be serving so many more people? And what are some of their stories?
It makes me feel really good to be able to help people. My confidence has grown, as well as my self-esteem. And I'm not afraid to ask people for referrals. I feel more confident because I know I can help them as well as help their family members.
That's right. Asking for referrals is an act of love and service. I love it. I love it. All right. So let's talk about like something really big that you've been doing in your practice. And this was something that you got the idea of not that long ago and then just took massive action. Is that how you used to be? Did you used to get an idea and take massive action? Or were you the person who thought about it and 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 then never did it?
Well, I used to be the person that thought about it a lot and really didn't take action. But here recently, my idea of working with small companies and providing chiropractic care for employees was something that it came across my mind to start doing. And then I just went ahead and took action and just kind of went with the flow. As questions came up, I asked my boot campers different questions. They helped me with the answers. And so it gave me the confidence to move forward with the companies. And so I knew I had a resource of people to ask questions, and everybody came together and helped me come up with the great answers to provide to the companies.
That's
and
awesome.
Other people.
So let's talk about systems. Obviously there's a lot of content and there are a lot of ideas in the boot camp. Is your practice running better? And if so, what systems have been fundamental to make that happen?
Well, my practice has been running much smoother, and I think my employees like it better with the way the boot camp is, because they know what to expect and they know what to do now. Whereas we were just kind of, before that, we were just kind of, each week we would just try to come up with ideas on how to do things. But now we use the sticky note system. We do the referral calls. Also, we know who to kind of pinpoint to ask for referrals. And so by having systems in place, each of us know what we're supposed to do, especially with the daily success sheet. We follow that, and that really helps keep everybody on track.
I love it. If you're watching this today and you or your team does a lot of busy work, the reason why we do busy work is we don't have bigger objectives to accomplish. And so what Robin's talking about is in the boot camp, we all start with the daily success sheet. It's what drives our time while we're in our practice. So we're not spending it, we're investing it. So the daily success sheet drives and directs our time so that we're investing our time instead of spending it. Because if you spend it, it's gone. If you invest it, it throws it forward. And that's how individuals like Robin 10x their practice. So Robin, if somebody is watching this right now and they're not in the boot camp, and even if their practice is good, because you're not just like starting out. When you joined the boot camp, it wasn't like you had a brand new practice. What would you say to them if they're like, oh, I want to grow my practice, but I don't want to be put in a cookie cutter. I don't want to have to do, my practice is unique. And so I don't want to have to change it up. What would you say to them?
Well, I would say that with the boot camp, it's not like any other type of management program that I have been with, because I've been in practice since 2009, so 10 years. And with the boot camp, it's not a cookie cutter program, because we can utilize the different methods and kind of tweak them to our own, how we do things at the office. Because like I'm kind of focusing now on occupational health care, and people in the boot camp their niche is a lot of different things. And so, but the systems works for everybody. And so it's really helped my practice to grow tremendously, even though my practice has been doing steadily well on its own. I wish I had known about this 10 years ago when I first opened my practice, because the systems now, you know, I like it, and my staff likes it, and the clients and the patients can feed off of that, and they can tell, you know, the practice is so much more relaxing here.
What a great point. So did you hear what Dr. Robin said? Her clients also recognize the change in vibrational frequency because Dr. Robin and her staff are running systems, right? So they know what to do. So the boot camp is about building badass female chiropractors who are instinctively successful. They just know what to do. They know what systems to run. They know how things go, that there's calm and there's ease. Even when the practice is overflowing and the schedule is packed, there's calm and ease because we know what systems to run. Everybody knows their point, like what they have to do in order to give this practice member an extraordinary experience. Great job. I'm super proud of you. What if somebody said, well, I really want to join the boot camp, but I just can't afford it?
Well, by not joining the boot camp, it's what's caused you not to be able to afford it, because with the techniques that you learn, it's worth its weight in gold. You know, to be able to 10x your practice in a short amount of time, it's just pennies on the dollar, I would say. You know, versus struggling and trying to figure it out on your own. It's just too hard. So the money shouldn't be an issue if you want to grow your practice, you know, at a good pace. And work smarter, not.
And like with the boot camp, so Robin started in August. So September, October, November, December, January, February, in 6 months, she has 10x her practice. So she is way more than made back her investment. And the boot camp is a lifetime membership with a finite financial investment. So it's not pay to play for the rest of your life. That's not how it works. I designed it to be a lifetime membership because I want to hang out with you guys until I take my last breath. Like we're in this together, and we're in it to win it together. Robin Hale says, systems rock. I've even systematized everything at home, right? Because it just makes life easier. I was actually looking at a study this morning, and I've always been I wouldn't say a neat freak. I've been a non-clutter freak, and probably a neat freak. My kids would think I'm a neat freak. And so when we're in a cluttered environment, it almost like takes brain energy, and it does the same things for our kids. So systems in your office then make individuals be relaxed. Same with you and your team. And so then what that does is it frees us up to be more creative. It frees us up to be present time conscious. It frees us up in order to be able to serve at another level, like what we were talking about in the live group call today, that when we have systems in place and we're calm, then we can explore other ideas with our practice members, like asking them, hey, who are the small businesses that you own that would like to save money on their employees being injured, or who would like to save money on having a healthier workforce? And so that's what Dr. Robin has done in part to 10x her practice, is she has been able to have these systems that then just rinse and repeat and rinse and repeat. So Robin, as we close today, what lasting words would you like individuals who are watching right now to know about not only your experience in the boot camp, but just in general about practice and confidence and earning a bigger paycheck?
It's doable, and if you have the right systems, it's doable much quicker, and you're not having to work as hard. You're working smart rather than harder.
Smarter, not harder, because anybody can work harder. but why not? Let's figure out work smarter. Awesome. Awesome. Hey, Robin, thank you so much. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And I really appreciate all the contributions that you make to the boot camp. And thank you very much for being in the boot camp and being active and sharing everything with the rest of us so that we in turn can follow in your successful footsteps.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, everybody. God bless you. Have a great day. Be safe. Bye.